Something extraordinary is happening in your home right now, and most people would dismiss it as random coincidence. But if you're watching this, you already know better. You've felt that shift in the air, that strange knowing that whispers there's more happening around you than what the physical eyes can see. And lately, you've been noticing animals showing up in ways that feel deliberate, intentional, like they're carrying messages specifically meant for you. This isn't your imagination playing tricks. This is the universe speaking in a language older than words. And chosen ones, you're being given signs that most people will never recognize in their entire lifetime. Listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal will completely change how you see those unexpected animal encounters. That bird that keeps appearing at your window at the exact same time. That cat that suddenly started showing up at your door despite never being there before. That butterfly that landed on your hand when you were having your darkest thoughts. That spider you keep finding in specific rooms. These aren't accidents. These are spiritual messengers, and their presence in your space right now is connected to something massive that's unfolding in your life. Before we go deeper, if you've been experiencing these unusual animal encounters and something inside you knew they meant something important, type "I see the signs" in the comments right now. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, because this channel speaks directly to those who are ready to understand the invisible forces that have been protecting and guiding them all along. There's an ancient truth that's been deliberately hidden from mainstream awareness. Animals operate on frequencies that most humans have completely lost access to. While the majority of people stumble through life blind to the spiritual realm, animals exist simultaneously in both the physical world and the energetic dimensions that surround us. They see what you can't see. They sense what you can't sense. They know what's coming before it arrives. And when certain animals start appearing in your life, especially in your home, your personal sacred space, it's because something significant is happening in the spiritual realm that directly concerns you. Your protection has been activated. Your frequency is shifting. Your enemies are being dealt with. Your next chapter is about to begin, and the universe is sending witnesses, guardians, and messengers in forms that can cross between worlds. You've probably noticed that these animal encounters feel different from normal. There's a weight to them, a significance that makes you pause and pay attention, even when logically it seems silly. That's your intuition recognizing what your conscious mind hasn't fully processed yet. These animals aren't just passing through. They're showing up on assignment, and the timing of their appearance, the specific type of animal, the way they behave around you, all of it carries meaning that goes deeper than what any nature documentary could ever explain. Right now, as you're listening to this, somewhere in the spiritual realm, there are forces working on your behalf that are orchestrating these encounters. Protection spirits, ancestral guides, frequency guardians, whatever you want to call them. They're using animals as physical anchors to send you confirmation that you're not alone, you're not crazy, and everything you've been sensing is absolutely real. Let's talk about what's actually happening when specific animals start appearing in your home and your life. First, understand this fundamental truth. Your home isn't just a physical structure. It's an energetic container that holds your frequency, your prayers, your tears, your dreams, your battles, and your breakthroughs. When you've been walking the path of a chosen one, dealing with attacks you couldn't see, surviving situations that should have destroyed you, and carrying a light that threatens darkness simply by existing, your home becomes a spiritual fortress. The energy in your space builds up, layer by layer, prayer by prayer, breakthrough by breakthrough. And that concentrated frequency becomes a beacon that attracts certain forces and repels others. Animals, because they're sensitive to these energetic signatures, respond to what's happening in your space in ways that seem mysterious to people who don't understand how the spiritual realm operates. When animals start showing up in your home repeatedly, it means one of several powerful things is occurring. Your spiritual protection has reached a level where it needs physical confirmation. The invisible forces guarding you are making themselves known through creatures that can cross the veil between worlds. Something you've been praying for, working toward, or hoping for is about to manifest, and these animals are arriving as advance scouts, preparing you for what's coming. Your enemies have been planning something against you, and your spiritual team has activated additional protection, sending these creatures as visible signs that you're covered. You're about to go through a significant transformation, a death and rebirth of your old self, and these animals are showing up as witnesses and guides for your transition. Your frequency has shifted so dramatically that you're now operating on a level where you can perceive what was always there but remained hidden from your awareness until now. Let's go through the specific animals and what their presence in your home actually means. And pay close attention, because when I describe what's happening with each creature, you're going to recognize your exact situation. You're going to feel that confirmation in your chest that tells you this message was meant specifically for you. If birds, especially specific birds, keep showing up at your window, landing on your balcony, or even finding ways inside your home, you're dealing with one of the most powerful signs in the spiritual realm. Birds are literally messengers between heaven and earth, between the physical and spiritual dimensions. When they show up persistently in your space, it means communication lines are open. Your prayers are being heard, your ancestors are close, your spiritual team is active, and something you've been asking for is about to be delivered. But here's what most people miss about bird encounters. It's not just that a bird showed up. It's the timing, the type, the behavior, and how it makes you feel. If a bird appears during moments when you're struggling with a decision, it's confirmation you're being guided. If it shows up right after you've been crying or praying, it's acknowledgement that your emotional frequency has been received. If the same bird keeps returning, it's a specific guide that's been assigned to you, checking in, making sure you know you're not moving through this alone. And if a bird actually enters your home, which is rare and significant, it means a major announcement is coming. Something is about to shift so dramatically in your life that the spiritual realm sent a winged messenger directly into your personal space to prepare you. Pay attention to what kind of bird it is. Blackbirds, crows, ravens. They're showing up because you're dealing with deep transformation. You're shedding an old identity. You're releasing people, patterns, and pain that no longer serve you. These birds don't come for everyone. They come for those who are brave enough to face their shadows, strong enough to walk through the darkness, and chosen enough to emerge transformed on the other side. If you're seeing these birds, you're in your chrysalis moment. Everything that's been falling apart has been making room for who you're becoming. Red birds, cardinals especially, these are direct messages from loved ones who've passed on, or confirmations that your ancestors are actively involved in your current situation. When they appear, it often means you're being protected from something you can't see, or that someone from the other side is celebrating a victory you just won in the physical realm. White birds, doves, light-colored birds, these show up when peace is coming, when battles are ending, when resolution is near. If you've been in spiritual warfare, if you've been fighting invisible enemies, if you've been under attack from people who smile in your face while plotting your downfall, and suddenly white birds start appearing around your home, that's your signal. The war is over, your protection held, your enemy's plans failed, and you're about to enter a season of rest and restoration that you've earned through everything you survived. Hummingbirds, these tiny, powerful creatures show up when joy is returning, when your heart is about to open again after being closed for protection, when love, real love, not the counterfeit version you've experienced, is preparing to enter your life. Their appearance means you're no longer in survival mode. You're transitioning into thriving mode, and your frequency is broadcasting that shift. Now let's talk about cats. If cats, especially cats that aren't yours, start showing up at your door, hanging around your home, or even finding ways inside, you're dealing with one of the oldest spiritual guardians on this planet. Cats see things humans can't see. They perceive entities, energies, and forces that exist beyond physical sight. Ancient cultures knew this. They honored cats as protectors. They recognized that these creatures guard the threshold between worlds. When a cat shows up in your life and won't leave, it's not random, it's protection. That cat sees something around your home, around your energy field, that triggered its guardian instinct. Maybe there's been negative energy sent your way. Maybe someone's been doing spiritual work against you. Maybe there are lower vibration entities that have been trying to attach to your space. The cat showed up as a filter, as a guardian, as a spiritual warrior that handles frequencies you're not equipped to fight directly. No, some of you are reading this and getting chills right now because a cat literally just showed up in your life recently and you couldn't understand why. You kept trying to shoo it away, but it kept coming back. You thought it was annoying, but something inside you knew not to be too harsh with it. That was your intuition recognizing protection when it arrived. This cat is taking hits meant for you. It's disrupting negative frequencies before they can reach your doorstep. It's standing guard while you sleep, while you work, while you go about your life completely unaware of what's being blocked on your behalf. And here's the powerful part. The cat will leave when its assignment is complete. When the threat is neutralized, when the attack season is over, when your frequency has shifted enough that you don't need that specific type of protection anymore, the cat will move on, just as mysteriously as it appeared. Black cats especially, they've been completely misunderstood by people who don't know how the spiritual realm works. A black cat showing up at your home isn't bad luck, it's the opposite. It's intense protection. It's a sign that you're dealing with serious spiritual opposition and serious spiritual backup arrived to handle it. Black cats absorb negative energy. They transmute low frequencies. They guard against spiritual attacks that would devastate someone without their protection. If a black cat is hanging around your space, you should be grateful, not afraid. That creature is doing work in the invisible realm that's keeping you safe from forces you don't even know are targeting you. Orange cats, these bring warmth, creativity, and breakthrough. They show up when you're about to step into a new level of your gifts, when your creative energy is activating, when opportunities are coming that will require you to show up authentically and powerfully. Butterflies. Now this is where things get deeply personal. Butterflies showing up in your home, and I mean actually inside your house, not just outside. This is transformation made visible. This is the universe showing you in physical form what's happening to you spiritually. You are that butterfly. You were in the cocoon, isolated, struggling, breaking down everything you thought you were. People counted you out. They thought your silence meant defeat. They thought your isolation meant you were finished. But you were never dying. You were transforming. And now you're emerging. And butterflies are showing up as confirmation, as celebration, as a mirror reflecting back to you what you've become. When a butterfly enters your home, especially during times of struggle or doubt, it's a direct message. Keep going. The breakthrough is here. The transformation is complete. Everything you went through had purpose. You're about to fly. Pay attention to the color of the butterfly. Yellow butterflies, these are bringing joy, optimism, and positive changes. They show up right before blessings manifest, right before doors open, right before you see the results of all the work you've been doing in secret. Orange butterflies, these signal passion is returning. Creativity is flowing. Your personal power is activating in ways it never has before. You're about to feel more alive than you've felt in years. Blue butterflies, these are rare and their appearance is significant. They come when you're aligned with your highest truth, when you're speaking your authentic voice, when you're standing in your power without apology. They confirm you're on the right path, even if that path looks nothing like what others expected from you. Black butterflies, transformation through shadow work, releasing deep trauma, breaking generational curses, walking through the fire and coming out purified. These don't show up for surface-level changes. They show up for soul-level metamorphosis. Spiders. I know this one makes some people uncomfortable, but hear me clearly. When spiders start appearing in your home consistently, especially in specific rooms, they're not pests, they're weavers. They're showing up because you're in a creation phase. You're building something new. You're weaving your future with intention, whether you realize it or not. Spiders represent creation, patience, and the interconnectedness of everything. Their webs are physical metaphors for the spiritual work you're doing. Every thread connects. Every action has meaning. Every choice matters. When you see spiders, you're being reminded that you're creating your reality with more power than you understand. Your thoughts are threads. Your words are threads. Your actions are threads. And you're weaving something that's going to be beautiful, intricate, and strong enough to hold everything you've been dreaming about. There's more to the spider message, though. If you keep finding spiders in your bedroom, you're being told to pay attention to your dreams. Messages are coming through while you sleep. Your subconscious is processing information from the spiritual realm, and you need to start writing down what you're seeing when you close your eyes at night. If spiders appear in your workspace, your creative projects are about to take off. Ideas that have been gestating are ready to be birthed. Work you've been doing behind the scenes is about to be seen and celebrated. If you find spiders near doorways or windows, protection is active. These creatures are guarding the entrances to your space, making sure that what enters your home is meant to be there and what shouldn't enter gets caught in the spiritual web before it can reach you. Dragonflies entering your home. This is massive. Dragonflies represent illusion being shattered, truth being revealed, deception being exposed. When these creatures show up in your space, it means you're about to see clearly. People who've been wearing masks around you are about to be exposed. Situations that seemed one way are about to reveal their true nature. Lies that have been operating in the darkness are about to come into the light. This might sound uncomfortable, but it's actually a blessing. You're being protected from wasting more time on people and situations that aren't aligned with your highest good. The dragonfly is preparing you. Things are about to be revealed, and while some revelations might be painful, they're necessary for you to move forward into what's waiting for you. Ladybugs. These gentle creatures showing up in your home bring one clear message. Luck is shifting in your favor. Financial breakthrough is coming. Opportunities are opening. Doors that were closed are about to swing wide. Ladybugs don't show up randomly. They appear when the universe is about to pour blessings into your life that you've earned through your faithfulness during difficult seasons. If you're seeing ladybugs, especially multiple ones, get ready. Things are about to change rapidly, and the change is in your favor. Manifestations you thought were taking forever are about to happen quickly. Prayers you've been praying are about to be answered. Work you've been doing is about to produce fruit. This is your green light season, and ladybugs are the confirmation. Lizards or geckos in your home, these represent regeneration and letting go. They can lose their tail and grow it back. When they appear in your space, you're being reminded that what you've lost can be restored. What was taken from you can be returned. Parts of yourself you thought were gone forever can be recovered. You're in a regeneration season. Your health is about to improve. Your finances are about to recover. Your peace is about to return. Your joy is about to be restored. These creatures are showing you that nature has regenerative power, and so do you. You're not damaged beyond repair. You're not too far gone. You're not finished. You're in your regeneration phase, and these creatures are witnesses to your comeback. Moths, especially white or large moths in your home, these are night navigators. They're showing up because you've been going through your dark night of the soul, and you're about to emerge on the other side. Moths find their way in darkness. They don't need daylight to navigate. When they appear in your space, it's confirmation that even though you can't see the full path ahead, you're being guided. You're exactly where you need to be. The darkness you're experiencing isn't punishment, it's preparation. And just like moths are drawn to light, you're being pulled toward your breakthrough. It might not look like you thought it would, the timing might not match your expectations, but it's coming, and these night travelers are confirming it. Bees or wasps, now these require attention because their message is urgent. When these show up in your home, community is important right now. Your tribe is forming. The right people are about to enter your life. But also, these creatures are warriors. They protect their hive aggressively. When they appear in your space, you're being told to protect your peace, your energy, your space, and your mission with the same intensity. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone should be allowed into your inner circle. Not everyone has earned the right to your time and attention. Bees and wasps don't play about their boundaries, and you shouldn't either. Their presence is a reminder that you're building something important, and you need to guard it carefully. Ants. If you suddenly have ants showing up in your home, especially in unusual numbers or patterns, they're bringing a message about patience, teamwork, and preparation. Ants don't rush. They work consistently. They prepare in advance. They understand that small actions done repeatedly create massive results. When ants show up, you're being told to trust the process. What you're building is taking time because it's meant to last. Don't compare your timeline to anyone else's. Don't feel behind. Don't think you should be further along. You're exactly on schedule. Keep doing the small things consistently. Keep showing up even when you can't see immediate results. Keep preparing even when the manifestation seems far away. The ants are confirming that your consistent work is being noticed by the universe, and the results are going to be bigger than you imagine. Mice or rats. Now I know nobody wants these in their house, but spiritually their appearance means something specific. You're being told to look at the corners, the hidden areas, the things you've been avoiding. There's something you've been ignoring that needs attention. Maybe it's a health issue you've been putting off. Maybe it's a relationship that needs addressing. Maybe it's a financial matter that needs cleaning up. Maybe it's emotional baggage you've been storing away. These creatures show up in hidden spaces, and their presence is a nudge to do some cleaning, physically and spiritually. Clear out what's no longer serving you. Address what you've been avoiding. Deal with the things hiding in the corners. Once you do that work, these creatures will leave because their message has been delivered and received. Owls. If you're hearing owls near your home consistently, or seeing them around your property, this is big. Owls are wisdom keepers. They see in the dark. They hunt with precision. They move in silence. When owls show up in your life, you're entering a phase where you're going to see truth clearly, where wisdom is going to download into your consciousness rapidly, where you're going to understand things that confuse you for years. You're going to see people's true intentions. You're going to understand situations that didn't make sense. You're going to have moments of clarity that feel like downloads from a source beyond yourself. This is your season of seeing. Your spiritual eyes are opening wider than they've ever been open, and owls are confirming that you're ready for what you're about to perceive. Snakes. Now, before you panic, understand that snakes showing up around your home, not necessarily inside but around your property, carry powerful symbolism. Snakes shed their skin completely. Total transformation. When they appear, you're being prepared for a complete shedding of your old identity. Old patterns are dying, old versions of you are being released. Old ways of thinking are being abandoned. This isn't comfortable. Transformation never is, but it's necessary. The snake confirms you're strong enough to handle this level of change. You're ready to release what no longer serves you. You're prepared to step into a new skin that fits who you've actually become. Rabbits or hares, if these are showing up on your property or near your home, fertility and multiplication are activated in your life. This doesn't necessarily mean physical children, though it could. It means your ideas are about to multiply. Your resources are about to multiply. Your opportunities are about to multiply. Your influence is about to multiply. What you plant now is going to produce beyond what you imagined. Rabbits are known for multiplying quickly, and their presence signals that you're in a season where growth is going to be rapid and abundant. Get ready for increase. Foxes, these clever creatures showing up near your home, mean you need to be strategic right now. Not everything should be shared. Not everyone should know your next move. Not every opportunity should be announced. Move in wisdom. Be smart about who you trust with sensitive information. The fox is teaching you to be clever, strategic, and discerning. This doesn't mean be deceptive. It means be wise. Protect your plans until they're manifested. Move in silence and let your success make the noise. Deer, if you're seeing deer around your home, gentleness is your power right now. You don't have to fight everyone. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to be aggressive to be powerful. Your gentle strength is exactly what this season requires. Deer are alert, aware, and careful. But they're not aggressive. They teach us that you can be powerful and gentle simultaneously. You can be strong and kind. You can be protected and peaceful. Their presence reminds you that your softer qualities aren't weaknesses. They're actually your greatest strengths. Now here's what you need to understand about all of these animal encounters. The universe doesn't waste energy. Every sign, every message, every confirmation is intentional. When animals start showing up in your home and your life in ways that feel significant, it's because you're in a significant season. Something is shifting, something is changing, something is about to happen that you've been preparing for even if you didn't know you were preparing. And these creatures are being sent as confirmation, as protection, as guidance, and as celebration of what's unfolding. You're not crazy for paying attention to these signs. You're awake, you're aware, you're tapped in. And that makes you dangerous to systems that depend on people staying asleep. Your enemies hate that you're seeing signs. They hate that you're receiving confirmation. They hate that you're being guided. Because as long as you were confused, isolated, and doubting yourself, they had power over you. But now that you're receiving messages, now that you're being guided, now that you know you're not alone, their power is broken. The animal kingdom is responding to your frequency because you're operating on a level most people never reach. You're not just existing, you're ascending. You're not just surviving, you're transforming. You're not just going through life, you're being prepared for something significant. So what do you do with this information? First, stop dismissing these encounters as random. Start paying attention. When an animal shows up, note what you were thinking about, what you were praying about, what situation you were dealing with. The timing matters, the context matters. These creatures are responding to your energetic broadcasts, and they're bringing specific messages related to what you're experiencing in that moment. Second, show respect. Don't kill creatures that show up in your home unless they pose real danger. Most of them are there on assignment, and harming them is harming a messenger that was sent to help you. Instead, acknowledge their presence, thank them for the message, and if they need to leave your space, guide them out gently. Third, start keeping a record. Write down these animal encounters. Document when they happened, what kind of animal it was, how you felt, what was happening in your life at that time. Over time, you'll see patterns. You'll notice that certain animals show up during specific types of situations. You'll begin to understand your personal animal messenger language. The universe speaks to each person slightly differently, and by tracking your experiences, you'll learn your specific spiritual dialect. Fourth, trust what you're seeing. Don't let people who aren't operating on your frequency convince you that these signs don't matter. Don't let skeptics diminish what you know in your spirit is significant. You're receiving confirmation for a reason. Trust it. Act on it. Let it guide your decisions and strengthen your faith that you're being led. Fifth, protect your space energetically. If animals are showing up as protection, that means there's something to protect against. Keep your home's energy clean, play frequency music, burn sacred herbs if that's part of your practice, pray or meditate regularly in your space. Keep the energy high so that these animal guardians have an easier job protecting what you're building. And sixth, prepare for what's coming. These animals aren't just confirming where you are, they're preparing you for where you're going. If butterflies are showing you transformation is complete, get ready to fly. If birds are confirming your prayers are heard, get ready for manifestation. If cats are standing guard, get ready for the attack to end and the breakthrough to begin. These signs are early warnings of incoming blessings, changes, and victories. Here's what nobody tells you about being chosen. You don't just get blessings, you get confirmation. You don't just get protection, you get proof. You don't just get guidance, you get signs that validate you're on the right path. The animal encounters you've been experiencing are the universe's way of saying, I see you, I'm with you, I'm guiding you, I'm protecting you. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. And right now, as you're reading this, more confirmation is on the way, more signs are coming, more animals might show up. Because your frequency is broadcasting loudly that you're ready for more, ready for breakthrough, ready for the next level of your assignment. And the spiritual realm always responds to readiness with confirmation. You've been marked for something greater than you've allowed yourself to imagine. You've been sealed with protection that makes your enemies' attacks bounce back to them. You've been chosen not because you're perfect, but because you're willing. Willing to transform, willing to see truth, willing to walk a path that looks different from everyone else's. And the animals showing up in your life are witnesses to your journey. They're confirming what your spirit already knows, but your mind sometimes doubts. You're special. You're protected. You're guided. You're about to experience breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough. So when that bird shows up at your window again tomorrow, smile. When that cat appears at your door, say thank you. When that butterfly finds its way into your home, recognize it as a mirror of your own transformation. When those spiders weave their webs in your corners, remember you're creating something beautiful that's going to last. These creatures are your allies. They're your confirmation. So they're your proof that everything you've been sensing is real, everything you've been hoping for is coming, and everything you've survived has prepared you for what's next. This is your season, chosen one. The animals know it. The spiritual realm knows it. Your enemies are about to know it. And deep in your soul, you've always known it too. If this message resonated with your spirit, if you've been experiencing these exact animal encounters, if you felt that confirmation rising in your chest as you read these words, type "the animals see me" in the comments right now. Let that be your declaration that you recognize the signs, you understand the messages, you're ready for what's coming, and you're grateful for the confirmation that you're not walking this path alone. The animal kingdom is on your side, the spiritual realm is backing you up, and your next chapter is about to be more powerful than anything you've experienced before. Stay aware, stay grateful, stay ready. Your breakthrough is already in motion, and the animals came to make sure you know it.